in the madness, and you give me hope, and you give me life. Now, right there, did they go to the na-nas on the chart, or does it go back to the top of the chorus? I want to go back to the top of the chorus once more there at the end, and then go to the na-nas and take it out.
And then, if it isn't apparent, we're doing the...
Yeah, I lost the map there for a
we're
second.
doing D twice.
D twice.
Yeah, it's repeating.
Okay.
So.
When I don't know who I am.
Every time we
Yeah.
do D, we're doing it twice. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yes. What did I do?
So when we come out of that bridge, and we go into the
Chorus?
go into the chorus, you're gonna do the na-na one time?
I'll do no. When we do the last chorus, it repeats, but I won't do the na-na on the first one.
Okay, I got it.
I'll do the na-nas at the end.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Say that again?
The na-na-nas that come at the end of the chorus. When we repeat the chorus at the end, the very first chorus that I do with all the lyric, I'm not going to do the na-na, and I'm going to go back to you give me da-da-da-da, and I'll do the na-nas at the very end.
In other words, we'll repeat the second,
Then we'll
and then we'll go to D again. Okay, cool.
We good?
The good news is it's only that B minor that could screw you up.
yeah, right.
And you know what? Yeah. It's good.
All right.
Guys sound great.
Yep, you got it.
I know you'll follow me, so we're there. I'm good.
Okay. You guys just want to run that peace song? It's super easy.
Oh.
Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you all here at Unity in Marin. It's such a joy to see those of you who are here physically, and welcome to all of you who are online, and welcome to our band. Yeah. Good to have everybody here. We are, now when us speakers who've been vaccinated come up here, we take off our mask, but otherwise, we are really encouraging masks when people come in person, but I'm so glad that we have the online option. And online, you know, you can do whatever you want, but we know that we are connected, that you are here with us, and so we just welcome you. I do want to remind you, and pardon me just a second, I do want to remind you that we are September 19th going to one service. At least we're going to try that, see how that goes. So September 19th, and it'll be one service at 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll be out here in the parking lot, and so it'll be a great time, very celebratory. The idea is to get everybody together, be able to see everybody, have a great time together, be outdoors, you know, because some people are still a little hesitant about coming indoors, so that's what we're going to be doing. And then we want to really connect with you. So we have a text in church number, which is 415-771. What is it? It's 415-991-7111. And if you go to that number, you can text the word welcome. If you're new to us, you get a little card, fill out some information, or been with us for a while, text the word loop. It helps to establish a contact by way of text in church, so I can get news to you, like news that our band is going to be here today. So if you didn't know that, sign up, okay? And that's one of the ways we can pivot real fast. If it's real smoky out and we need to move indoors, that's one of the ways you can find out. Also at 4 o'clock today, virtual courtyard. You can go to our website at unityofmarin.org. You can go to the link there under events, virtual courtyard, and you can see the link where we can join together at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I am so grateful to have Deborah Winters here. Thank you, Deborah. And Deborah, I think we're in the right place at the right time.
Thank you, Tim.
Please stand.
We're in the right place at the right time, right? That's it, people. We know. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Yes, I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am sending a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am sending a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. We're in the right place at the right time. We are just where we're supposed to be. Yes, we're in the right place at the right time. We are just where we're supposed to be. Yes, we're in the right place at the right time. We are just where we're supposed to be. Oh, we're in the right place at the right time. Oh, we are just where we're supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am sending a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Yes, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am sending a message loud and clear. Come on, give it up, everybody. My soul is welcome here. Yeah.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, band. And as we prepare for our time of prayer, wow, what a week. If you watch the news, you know. So let's be holding all of those people affected by the violence and exodus from Afghanistan. And wow, the families affected by that. And the things that have happened as a result of Ida. I mean, you know, there was one person who said that Ida makes Katrina look like kindergarten or something. Storms are just getting worse and worse, you know. The fires in the West, New York, they didn't know how to deal with a sudden flooding, and man. So we just need to hold our country, our world in prayer. And this coming, is it this Wednesday? Yeah, it's this next Wednesday. We're having the World Day of Prayer. And so it will be a time to come together here and really center and ground in prayer. That'll be such a beautiful time. We'll hear more about that, but 7 o'clock this Wednesday right here, well, outside, right in the courtyard, we're going to have the harp and singing of Christine Toulis and beautiful centering and grounding as we practice the presence. So I want to invite you to take a deep breath, and right where we are, know that the presence of God is here. Where we are, God is. And as we breathe, we are this self-livingness of the presence of Spirit, breathing. In fact, the Hebrew word for breath or spirit is ruach. And spirit, breath, same word. In Greek, it's pneuma, spirit, breath. As we breathe, as we drop into our heart space, we sense and know the Spirit within. And in this presence of Spirit, we know peace. We lift up loved ones. Some of you have loved ones who are facing physical challenges. We lift them up, and we know with them the healing, the love, the presence, the light, the love that is God. We lift up our country that is healing from fires and hurricanes and polarization, and we know in this moment the presence and peace that is God, and we know for our world, the situation in Afghanistan and all around our world, we know that we are one, that wherever we are, God is. We lift up this service today, knowing this service is filled and infiltrated, immersed in the presence and Spirit of God. The music, the spoken word, all that happens here, coming forth divinely so that we hear and know and experience exactly what it is that we need for this day. And for this, we give thanks. And we say together, and so it is. And at this time, Kathleen is going to bring up our prayer box. Thank you, Kathleen, one of our prayer chaplains, and there's numerous prayer chaplains here. And after a little while, Debbie, our platform assistant, will tell us about ways we can receive prayer, but I just want you to know, anytime, day or night, you can call Silent Unity at 1-800-NOW-PRAY, 1-800-NOW-PRAY. And let us move more deeply into that presence of prayer as Debbie leads us in our daily word and meditation.
And after I read the daily word, we'll just take a few moments of silence. The word for today is balance. With God, I live a life of balance. Work can be a fulfilling use of my talents and efforts. I may enjoy the challenge of growing in responsibility and using my ambition to accomplish great things. But if I work too much or for too long, my energy might start to wane and my thinking become dull and uninspired. Likewise, too much leisure time may rob me of motivation and pull me into a spiral of inactivity. Spiritual practices bring precious balance into my life. Through prayer, I touch eternity and feel the presence of God within. Through meditation, I focus my mind and feel calm and grounded. Through speaking affirmations, I claim divine ideas and act on inspiration. In gratitude, I find balance in God, the one presence and the one power in my life. Let me be weighed in a just balance and let God know my integrity. From Job 31:6. And at this time, take these words into your heart and mind in the silence. Balance. With God, I live a life of balance.
Hold it all together, everybody needs you strong. But life hits you out of nowhere and barely leaves you holding on. And when you're tired of fighting, chained by your control, there's freedom in surrender. Lay it down and let it go. So when you're on your knees and the answers seem so far away, you're not alone. Stop holding on and just be held. Oh, your world's not falling apart, it's falling into place. You're not alone. Stop holding on and just be held. Just be held. If your eyes are on the storm and you're wondering, will it ever stop? Dive inside, there is a source that is deeper than you ever thought. And not a tear is wasted. In time you'll understand. just be held, just be held. So when you're on your knees and the answers seem so far away, you're not alone. Stop holding on and just be held. No, your world's not falling apart, it's falling into place. You're not alone. Stop holding on and just be held. Just be held. Oh, just be held. Just be held.
Wow, thank you so much. You guys, Deborah, thank you. And I was thinking while she was saying that, just be held, and how unity in Marin here holds me in my life, and I hope it holds you in your life. And in order for us to continue to do that, we have to support it mentally, spiritually, with our time and treasure, and financially. And we have 3 ways in order to do that. You can donate online at unityinmarin.org/donate, by mail, and our address is 600 Palm Drive in Novato, 94949. Or you can text to give, and you text your amount to the number 84321. And so if you are moved and you want to continue to be held by us here, it's a great opportunity to do so. And there's baskets in the back for love offering. So for those who are here, it's kind of talking to the people online, but I'll talk to you too. Okay. Whatever, make it work. Okay, can we talk about the daily word balance? Balance work. How many of you guys were sitting there going, I don't think I'm in balance? Right. So again, we hold you and support you until you get there. And will everyone join into the giving song?
Just as we give, so we receive. Richly we live in one golden weave. There is nothing that we can lack. We give from love, and love gives it back. Just as we give, so we receive. Richly we live in one golden weave. There is nothing that we can lack. We give from love, and love gives it back. Wish it could be easy. Why do we get stressed out? Why is pain a part of us? There are days I feel like nothing ever goes right. Sometimes it just hurts so much. But you're here, you're real. I know I can trust you. Even when it hurts, even when it's hard, even when it all just falls apart, I will look to you, 'cause I know that you are. inside the palm of your hand. Now each and every moment, what's good and what gets broken happens just the way you plan. And you're here, you're real, and I know I can trust you. Oh, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, even when it all just falls apart. Oh, I will look to you, 'cause I know that you are the keeper of my soul, healer of my scar. You steady my heart, you steady my heart. And I will look to you and find refuge in my heart, and I will sing to you. I know I'm everything you are. You steady my heart, you steady my heart. Even when it hurts, even when it's hard, even when it all just falls apart. Oh, I will look to you, keeper of my heart, 'cause I know that you watch me every day. You steady my heart, you steady my heart, you steady my heart, you steady my heart.
Oh, where am I going?
Come up here too. We can do the message together. Hey, I love having the band here, right? Thank you. Wow. Yeah, that kicks it up a notch. I can feel the energy. That's so awesome. Today we're looking at times of transition and transformation. They go together, you know. A lot of people believe, at least intellectually, in the idea of transformation. Sure, we want to grow. We want to evolve. We want to be more of what we really are. We want to let our divine essence really come forth. We want to blossom. But most people don't like transition. And they go together. They're hand in hand, you know. So when transition comes, a lot of us fight it. Right? When we went into the whole pandemic thing, I mean, I remember when that started, you know, and is in March, and March 17th was our first shelter-in-place day. I remember it really, really well. And I remember it was probably in May that some people from the church began asking me this question: when are we returning to normal? Like I knew. Like I could just look on my calendar, here's the date you return to normal. And I said, hey, at this point, and this was in about May of that year, I said, at this point, I'm wondering, I'm thinking that maybe we'll begin to meet in person in September. And they said, September? September? Last year. September of last year, right? And they said, well, I thought it might just be a few weeks or something. We don't like transition. I mean, honestly, most of us don't. We resist it. If there is, and especially if it means the ending of a relationship, or if it means, oh, we don't like to lose someone close to us. And, you know, as I've mentioned before, is during the pandemic that that one of my brothers who helped raise me, who was my male role model, who was my mentor, passed during the pandemic. And it was so weird, right? Because we're isolated, we're shelter in place, and so we weren't gathering together, so people didn't even know. What a strange time. And that's just one example. Think of all the transitions that have gone on in your life. Have any of you, all right, I'm not going to ask for raising of hands, but have any of you in the last 10 years had changes at all in your health? Have any of you in the last 10 years had changes in any of your relationships? Have any of you in the last 10 years had changes in your jobs? You know, I'm just counting on my finger. I think in the last 10 years, yeah, I've had 1, 2, 3, yeah. Have any of you in the last 10 years moved? Or have you had some other kind of transition going on? And sometimes it's not some physical circumstance. Sometimes it's internal, like things are changing internally. I've sometimes, I've done lots of counseling and haven't done as much marital therapy, and I don't put a shingle out for marriage therapy. It's hard. But sometimes I've done marriage therapy, and people will sometimes meet with me and say, he's changed. He's not the same guy I married 10 or 20 years ago. And I say, right. They don't like hearing that because we continue to change, we continue to evolve, we continue to grow and move and be different. If someone's exactly the same as they were 20 years ago, we might call them steady, we might call them boring, I don't know. But most people are shifting, most people are changing, and that's because we have transitions in our lives. A transition like this slide implies is a doorway. It's an opportunity to go into something new. Now, why is it scary to go into something new? One thing could be it's the unknown. We don't know what all is going to happen when we go into something new. Now, occasionally, I will purposely create a transition. Sometimes I'll just purposely do it to shake myself up. So, 5 years ago, it was my second pilgrimage to India, and it was 5 weeks, and I intentionally went places where I knew absolutely nobody. Didn't know a single person. There was no chauffeur saying, here's your car. There was no person saying, hey, this is the way to the ashram where you're staying. There was nobody taking my hand. No. Just totally on my own in India. Let's see how this shakes out. And one of the ashrams that I had arranged to stay at online, turned out that there were some renegade monks from that ashram who stole from the website and created their own site and developed a whole other thing. And so I didn't know that I was in communication with the renegade monks. And so I land in Delhi. I stay in Delhi for a little while. And anyway, I stayed for quite a while in Vrindavan. Then I went to Indore to one of the ashrams for Ananda Mahima. And so I'm at this ashram, And Babaji, the guru of the ashram, was so nice, so sweet to me. He has this beard that's braided and comes down to his knees. And he's Indian, so he has this caramel-colored skin, but crystal blue eyes. And Babaji got all the boys. This is the poorest of the poor. These children are fed and clothed and sheltered and educated. They're poorest of the poor. You know, a person can, at that time anyway, for $150 for an entire year, a child could be fed, clothed, sheltered, educated. $150. Anyway, I was teaching English to these kids, and they brought them down, and they sang for me, and they were dressed in their finest, and they were very, very formal. I videoed the whole thing. And afterwards, one of the leaders of the ashram said, "How did you find us?" I said, "Well, I arranged online, blah, blah, blah." And they said, "What website was that?" They didn't even, I didn't know at that time that I was talking to the renegade monks. So the people that I intended to be with had no clue I was coming. No clue. No arrangements, nothing. But I didn't even know that, because when I walked in, they immediately gave me a room. They had the boys come down and sing for me, and they had no clue who I was. That's what you find out in transitions. You find out new things, you discover new things in your life that you didn't know were there. In transitions, you find out some depth of who you are. If you will give yourself the chance, if you will allow it, if you will allow for transition, there is so much to learn there. Transition is an invitation into a new life. It could be a change in your life. It could be a change in your job. It could be a change in your finances. It's an invitation. So, when transition shows up at your doorstep, I invite you to see it as a divine invitation. An invitation to go somewhere you haven't gone before. Sometimes it's extremely painful. But an invitation to go deeper and to go into a deeper expression of who you really are as this Christ presence, as this divine presence. Life gives us these transitions. Life gives us these doors so that we can grow, so that we can expand, so we don't just stay the same all the time. Now, we do need to allow ourselves to grieve. Hope it's okay. Kevin asked me yesterday, we had a meeting, the board and the facilities team had a wonderful meeting in Mill Valley at the Mojo Dojo. And Kevin asked me, like when I went on a trip, vacation recently, she said, "Did you go home?" And, I just recognized, I said, "Well, yeah, I went back to see Mom and my brother, but I feel like this is home." And so that's kind of a recent thing for me to really feel like this is home. It's taken some time. I miss Hawaii. Hey, you people in Hawaii, I am planning to visit soon, okay? I do miss Hawaii. Wow. I really feel at home here. But it isn't just automatic. When these changes occur in our lives, we need to allow ourselves some time to grieve or to at least honor those changes. Now, Robert Brummett, in the book that we're going to be studying in the book study, which is finding yourself in transition. That is, not just finding that you're in a transition, but finding yourself in transition. Robert Brummett says he encourages his students not to worship their transition, but to honor them. That is, we don't just want to stay stuck in the story and glorify this horrible experience we went through, but we honor the transition that we've made. Sometimes it's been very painful. But what we've learned in the process, any of you who've ever gone through a big transition, you have found out who you can trust. You have found out who really loves you for who you are. Times of transition will do that. You'll find out who you can really trust. You will find out what your network of support is or lack thereof so that you can begin developing it. When you go through a time of transition, you will find out more, if you will allow it. You will find out more about who you really are. You will find out so much about yourself. Now, pardon the personal references. You know, it's difficult to tell the most intimate, difficult circumstances of other people's lives. A lot of that I just keep confidential. So sometimes I use these personal examples. I remember being at the divorce attorney's office when I was getting divorced. I felt like my life was being ripped apart. I remember going into the bathroom before I went to the attorney's office. And I walked up to a mirror in the bathroom. No one else was there. I took off my glasses. I got up close to the mirror, and I just stared into my eyes. And I said, "Who are you? And who are you about to become? You're going through hell right now. But I know we're going to make it. I know there's something in you that's going to come forth out of this." It was a great discovery of what depths were in there. It was a time to recreate my life. And sometimes to recreate life, things have to get leveled. Just like if you're building a new house, sometimes you have to level what's already on the property. Transition is challenging. This is one thing that I know. Inside of each and every one of us is what I call UIR. Does anyone here know what UIR stands for? Any of you? Do you know? UIR. Unexpected inner resources. All of us have UIR. All of us have unexpected inner resources that we don't know about until we really get into times of transition. And it's then that we realize that there's this divine stuff in us that can never be destroyed. It was never born, it will never die. It is that, what we call that presence of God. But those unexpected inner resources will carry you. And when we go through these times of transition, it will open, it will flourish. And in fact, it could not flourish without going through these transitions. I want to encourage you to be a part of this book study. Those of you who are online, we have online book studies as well. We're making this, some people will have them in their homes, some will be doing it online. There's 12 different groups. Actually, 2 of them have filled up already. There's now 10 groups. I encourage you to sign up soon because they're filling up. There's sign-up lists out here in the courtyard. Debbie will say this later. But the book study is about finding ourselves in transition and how to navigate change, how to navigate transition so we really experience transformation in our lives. And I know for a fact, everyone here is faced with transition. Every single one of you. It might be a big move. It might be a big loss in your life. One chapter might be ending and another one is beginning. All of us are in times of transition. So wherever you are in the world, I encourage you to be a part of these. You can sign up online. And I want us all to embrace transition, knowing that it's a spiritual discipline to embrace it and allow it to be a pathway of transformation. Once in a while, I still look at myself close in the mirror. I take off my glasses, I look really close, and I say, well, you've made it so far. You're still growing. I still believe in you. And I really hope that everyone else I work with believes in themselves as well. I hope you really believe in yourself and know that those unexpected inner resources are in you. They are innate. You don't have to earn them. They're already there. And we're here to help support and to provide a container as you go through times of transition and transformation so that you can tap into those unexpected resources, so that you can tap in to those tools. That's what we're here for. This is like a carpentry workshop. We're teaching you how to use, if you will, spiritually, metaphorically speaking, we're here to teach you how to use a hammer, how to use a saw. We're not here to tell you what to create, but to give you the tools that you need to create the life that you want. That's why we're here. To celebrate what we are. That's the unique thing about unity. We don't tell you that you're sinners. We tell you that what you are is amazing. And that what we are called to be is to really be ourselves. To be our best, highest selves. So in that line, I invite you to repeat after me. Where I am, God is. Where God is, transformation occurs. I embrace the transitions of my life. And I allow transformation to occur. And so it is. Amen. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Tim. Am I supposed to be standing here? Yes. Okay.
You can come up anytime.
Really? Okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. No.
We have a song.
Oh, we do have a song. We do have a song? I'm missing my cue all over the place. Okay.
It's so fun.
Well, may I just say, I mean, there's that little picture of me up there, but the Unity in Marin Band today, we are blessed and graced with, of course, our wonderful Jason Meyer, Kevin Hayes on the drums, Joe Kyle on the bass. These guys are all pros, so we want them back. Okay, well, you guys want to sign up, be in transition with us, by having the band here? And you will. Anyway, I just want to thank the team here for letting us have a band, first of all, and for you all supporting us, because we can't do this for free. just calling it straight. So remember what Debbie said before on the balance part and after inspiration and the baskets in the lobby and online giving and woo! Come on, people, give it up. That's it. So here we go. Something to take home with you. There's a train at the station that's ready to leave, and a perfect future just made for me. I let this stranger walk into my life. I stepped out of the darkness back into the light. I know I'm crazy, but just a little sane. I get to take this ride again. You give me hope when I wake up to lift my head high and take what's mine. We look for laughter in the madness, and you give me hope, and you give me life. Sing with me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. One more time. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. Will you let me breathe now while I find my truth? If I love myself, don't mean I don't love you. All of my chances are in my hands. I stepped out of the darkness, found out who I am. Well, I know I'm crazy, but just a little sane. I get to take this ride again. Oh, you give me hope when I wake up to lift my head high and take what's mine. We look for laughter in the madness, and you give me hope, and you give me life. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. One more time. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. When I don't know who I am, when I'm lost in you, when I'm under the water, oh, I'm under the water, I look to you. Oh, you know I do. I look to you, and the water is gone. You give me hope when I wake up to lift my head high and take what's mine. We look for laughter in the madness, and you give me hope, and you give me life. You give me hope when I wake up to lift my head high and take what's mine. We look for laughter in the madness, and you give me hope, and you give me life. Here we go. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. Oh yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. That's it, you neighbor in. Woo!
Okay, now I know what my problem is. I've been on the wrong page all this time. I was like, I'm messing up here. I was on the wrong page. I apologize. Okay, I belong here now. Okay. Good morning, everybody. All right, I'm here to let you know that we have at this time two services, Sunday services in person and online, 9:30 and 11:15 with Reverend Tim, and then of course our UIM Marin Band, and I'm Debbie, I think. I think I should have looked in the mirror. I should have looked at myself. All that to say, it's going to change. It's going to change to one service at 10 in the morning, September 19th, outside, okay? How many services on September 19th? When? September 19th. And you're going to hear that more than once this morning. All right, I have a little video for you to watch now.
Hello, everybody. It is a joy to be able to join you virtually this morning. I am here to tell you all about World Day of Prayer, which I am so excited. It's going to be happening on Wednesday, September 8th. We're doing an outdoor service that's going to start at 7 p.m. So please do plan on joining us. We have a beautiful service lined up. Christine Tullis is going to be a harpist, and she is going to be playing for us. The prayer chaplains have been working to create these beautiful altars, and we're going to have ritual areas, all to support the community stepping into a process of prayer and release. There is also going to be a labyrinth available to walk in the sanctuary. So for those of you who are interested in joining us for that, that will be available. So if you'd like to submit a World Day of Prayer request, you can do so. They are available in the narthex right now, and there's a box to the right as you leave where you can drop those prayer requests. There will also have more forms available on Wednesday evening. So the prayer chaplains themselves are also going to be holding vigil during World Day of Prayer. And they are going to be at home on Wednesday evening, but beginning on Thursday morning at 6 a.m., they are going to be present in the sanctuary, live and in person, anchoring consciousness all day long for the world, for Unity in Marin, and for all of us. So if you'd like to join them in the sanctuary, the labyrinth will be available. You certainly can do so starting at 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. on Thursday. So that's World Day of Prayer. I really do hope that you will join us. And I'm also thrilled to announce that our book study is going to be starting. It starts the week of September 20th, and it's going to be running for 7 weeks. The book that we are going to be working with is called Finding Yourself in Transition. It's by Robert Brummett. He's a Unity minister. It's a really wonderful, wonderful book filled with really great way to hold the process of change and transition, which I know right now, for me at least, there is so much of that going on. So please do join the book study. There's 12 different book study groups that have been formed. They are meeting at different times on different days. Some of them are virtual, some of them are in person. So there should be something that will fit perfectly with your schedule. You'll find the sign-up sheets in the courtyard, and you can also sign up online. And we're really looking forward to coming together as a community to explore this process of what it means to hold transition from a unity perspective. Also, if you're really interested in applying this material, Dr. Cindy Acker is going to be incorporating Finding Yourself in Transition with the Getting Real with Race group that meets on Wednesday evenings. So they're going to be focusing on both of those things throughout the 7 weeks that the book study happens. You can find more about all of this online. I look forward to seeing all of you on Wednesday for World Day of Prayer. Peace and blessings.
It was Reverend Deanne, and as Reverend Tim mentioned, 2 of the 12 groups are already closed. They're filled and closed. So we only have 10 left. So make sure you go out there and see. Some will be online and some will be in person. Okay, and then join us for a town hall meeting. I think this is the second part of the education programming with Reverend Deanne. That's September 26th at 11:45 after service. Our flower sponsor and hospitality sponsor is the same person, Wendy Miley, in celebration of our unity community. Thank you, Wendy. And Sarah Gaspari did the flower arranging. Beautiful, beautiful. We do have hospitality. We actually do. So help yourself after service to go outdoors and fellowship together. And will the Unity Prayer Chaplains please rise today that are in person? Thank you so much. These are wonderful members of our community. They volunteered to pray with you today after service. If you feel so moved to share, please feel confident that they will hold your message in confidence. Thank you so much. We have other ways to get prayer support, 2 other ways. You can reach out to a prayer chaplain over the phone, 415-475-5000, extension 0, and a prayer chaplain will return your call. And another way to be supported in prayer is to email our silent prayer circle at unityinmarin.org. And will everyone please, wait a minute, before I find myself on the wrong page. Will everyone please rise? And let's say and sign our prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And let's sing our peace song.
Just where you're supposed